Hey, what's up everyone? It's Andrew Castro and we are looking at the back nine of the La Mirada turkey shoot at the La Mirada Lakeside Disc Golf Course. This is the 2019 La Mirada turkey shoot. So taking a look at the back nine here, they had a very good front nine. Everyone shooting a 6 down to keep it pretty tight. Tankmann, Senda, and Smith party of 2, all kind of giving each other a good run at everything. So let's see what they do on the back nine here on this course. This should be a lot of fun to watch. All right, so we'll have Smith party of 2 starting off. Trevor trying to get over on this. And if you haven't played this course before, they're not shooting to the basket that looks like straight out in front of you. There's a basket position all the way to the right, just to the left of that pole. And we got JT hitting the tree right there in front. You'll notice that that sycamore right there has a piece of tape on it. That's a mandatory. You got to stay to the left of that. This is a big dog leg right. We got Frank. And that's a great drive. That's probably circle's edge. That is just exactly what you want. Tommy trying to follow this up. Doesn't like that. It's just a little low. Shorter than you wanted for sure. We're going to have Chris looking to give this a run. That's a nice toss, but that's kind of at the top of the hill. Maybe not exactly what he wanted, but at least they're down the fairway. Jeff seeing if they can improve their position on this to keep things close. Pop that a little high, and it clips a tree, so he's obviously not happy with that. JT looks like he's just trying to lay this up here, which will give Trevor a chance to run this. And Trevor's been hitting these long putts, so we'll see if he can give this a run here. Pops that a little bit too high and right, so they're probably going to have a tap in 3. Jeff staring down the hill, looking to try to get this birdie here. And catches that bird. That is a big putt downhill. That's at least 50 to 60 feet. That's huge. Great putt. Tommy off of Frank's great drive. Leans that one in, matches the bird. That's great. Getting the bird on that position must feel nice. It's a big dog leg right, so being able to pull that off is nice. And we got 2 birdies off that hole with Smith party of 2 tapping out. So that is a good way to start your back nine. We'll be going into hole 11 here. This is a fun hole. It reads a little short, but it plays up a hill. It's just between those trees on the other side. Tommy just has a great drive here. And that gets over pretty much inside the circle. So essentially where he threw it, that tree in the center is right where the basket is. Frank with a low shot, but it skips off the hill. That still could get up there, so we'll have to check that out. Jeff wanting to keep pace here. Gets a good drive up the hill, but that just looks like it had a little bit too much turn on that. Got too much to the right. And Chris was going for that high line, just a little low, getting clipped by the tree and shutting it down. So Looks like they might be taking Jeff's shot from the right. JT off the tee. A little high, catches that last guardian tree that's on the crest of the hill, so it's a little unfortunate. That's pretty much what'll get most people. Trevor getting one up the hill, just a little bit too much to the left. Here's Chris looking at the basket. And trying to give that a run and just getting blocked by those low-hanging trees there. That's what kind of makes getting off to the right on the tee, off the tee pad a little bit difficult about your next shot here. You have these low trees. Jeff with a good bid just off to the right. JT wanting to make a run at this. Just missed it. They're right there now, so this lets Trevor set up again for a run. And almost gets it. That's just a nasty spit out. He does not like that, but that's just gross. Frank tapping out for the bird off of Tommy's drive. And we'll have Trevor just tapping out here. The par. And Chris pretty much doing the same. Lining that up to make sure it goes in. So Tankmann getting the birdie on hole 11 after a great drive from Tommy. The other two teams parring out on that one. That takes us into hole 12, which is a nice long shot. The basket is placed on the edge of the hill, which makes it just a little bit challenging to get to, but all these guys should be able to get out over to the basket. Frank with a great drive. Let's see him hyzering back over. Just behind that little group of 3 palm trees is where the basket is. So Tommy sending one out there. You could see it drop out back behind those trees as well. So 2 really good shots. We'll see who's closer. Chris looking to make a run at this. Pops this one high, but a little too much to the left. It's kind of hard to see these discs when they get out up into the sky. It was really overcast, so just kind of keep an eye out for them dropping back into the green background. Jeff, we can still see his here. It's a little low, but getting over there, so that's a good shot as well. Maybe not what he wanted, though. Trevor's shot, nice and high. Back there, maybe a little to the right, but it definitely had the distance. JT looking to just get some positioning out there as well. And that's out off to the left. And Chris just missing that one. And that, when you miss like that, that can go straight down the hill. So it's kind of a run, a little of a death putt. Jeff just missing right. Not liking that. For the 3 save, and it's just a little low. He wants that one back. Here's Jeff looking to save this par on a long putt. Just misses it to the left. Great putt from Frank to catch that birdie. That is a little turkey that they caught there on the turkey shoot here, so that's nice. It's a great way to start your back 9. JT getting the birdie from Trevor's shot. And yeah, send it, taking a bogey. That hurts. So we got 2 birds and a bogey. Kind of mixing things up a bit, but now going into hole 13. This hole is a little bit challenging if you've ever played the lakeside. You have a double mando and it's a tight fairway. You got OB off to the left in the street. Let's see what they do here. Oh, Tommy looks like he was going for a roller and just hits the tree. Maybe the water got in his head, who knows. Frank coming in clutch. But it's getting left and it looks like it stays in. Everyone's laughing about that one. That was some luck. JT gets his drive out there and he gets a nice little anti-skip. And he ends out way out on the fairway, which is a pretty good shot. So, not bad. Trevor looking to see if he can improve that. And that gets a little bit off to the left, hits a tree, and goes OB out left onto the road. Which is pretty common to happen on this hole. Here you gotta send it. That looks good, but if it's a little too high, and it looks like it was, it might have gotten clipped and ended up short. Chris getting one way down there. And that's pretty good.
Are you guys taking that one?
I throw this shot all the time, and the one time Andrew comes out here to film it, I throw it right into the damn tree.
This damn tree?
I make it. I gotta tell you. That's my favorite shot on this whole course. I threw it right into the tree.
Tommy just laughing about that shot there. What a good sport. Trevor running this one. Maybe a little in front and just off to the left. JT seeing if he can do this.
Get there.
Oh, both really good runs. Easy threes. Here's where Frank's shot was. Really flirting with the OB, but at least they're laying up for the 3. And Frank giving it a run here. And oof, just to the right. Frank can make those. Like I said, if you ever see him on a course, he's just practicing those throw-ins. Jeff with a good run, just a little behind the basket. Chris looking to see if he could get this. And just a little short on that run. Trevor getting the 3. Frank also getting the 3. And everyone's pretty much tapping out for their pars. Hole 13 is a good one to get a bird on if you can, but you'll be fine with just a par on that, so that's not a bad score. Hole 14 is a pretty straightforward shot. You're kind of going up a little hill. Basket is down over by some trees, but nothing really in the way. It's just a fun shot that you can let it rip on, so Frank letting one go here. That's just a little left and probably what he wants, but still a good drive. Tommy with a big hyzer, and that was almost in. He hits the tree right next to the basket. That was exactly what you want. Trevor doing the same thing here and hits the tree in front of the one that Tommy hit, and it just kicks out right, so at least they're up there. JT kind of getting one maybe with a little bit too much hyzer angle and just short. Chris with a nice drive. He can really get it down there, so we'll see where this ends up. And that's just parked. I mean, that's like a 7-foot putt, so Jeff can really give this a run. And they're both right up in a good position. It's just who's closer. JT with a run, and oh my goodness, that spits right through. That's just gross. The second one that they've had on the back nine. Oh, Trevor wanting to get that bird and just a little low. They'll settle for a 3. Jeff taking the 2 for yes, send it. And look at that shot from Tommy. Frank can just tap out here, hands in his pocket, bag on his back. Trevor taking the 3 for Smith Party at 2. And we have another pair of 2s and a par after hole 14. Going into hole 15, this is another straightforward shot. A must-get birdie in my opinion. It's downhill. It's an easy hyzer line. It's just asking for it, so we'll see what they can do. Tommy with the hyzer, and it's right on line. Maybe a little short, but that's probably a tap in too. Frank giving it a run. Right on line, let's see. Maybe a little bit more left than Tommy's, but still a great shot. Jeff giving it a good run too. And a little left, maybe high as well, but still a good shot. Chris on the hyzer line. Nice high hyzer. This is dropping in. And could be parked. Might be a little short. It's hard to tell, but everyone really giving this a good run. JT a little wide, but maybe had a skip. We'll see. Trevor with a nice high hyzer. This needs to work back. And not quite enough, just off to the right. One of them ended up long, so this is a nice comeback. Let's see if they can get it. Oh. That was just on the left side and just spit out. JT trying to get it and just low. He did not like that. Yeah, send it with a nice drive. This should be a tap in for Jeff and Chris. Smith Party at 2, taking the par. And Frank getting that bird for Tankmann. But another pair of 2s, a par after 15, going into hole 16. This is a fun shot. It's far. It's a farther shot on the course. The basket sits up on a hillside, so you really have to punch this one out there. And Frank has that one high and off to the left. Maybe not what he wanted, so Tommy's going to try to improve their position here. Gets that on a nice hyzer flip looking shot. And gets that one down the hill. Right in the middle of the fairway. Great shot. Jeff looking to copy the same type of shot here. And it looks like it just popped out a little bit. Maybe didn't get as much as he wanted on it. Chris with the great looking drive. This is right at the basket, but just short. They're probably circle's edge, maybe a little bit more. Trevor with a nice shot, but that's way down the hill. Maybe not what he wanted. Looking to get them better position. Ends up higher up on the hill. It looks like they take that position because it's just right at the basket. Good bid, but a little too long. A little slip there, but same result, a little too long. Frank looking to get this bird uphill. And a great putt from Frank. That is such a great bird to get, especially from the position on the hill they were. Money. Jeff with a great putt for yes, send it. Getting the birdie as well off of a great drive from Chris. Trevor taking the par for them. And Tankmann and Yas send it on a nice little tear here. Tankmann just pulling away from everyone right now with shooting a 12 down with 2 holes left in first place. Going into hole 17. This is over on the other side of the hill, kind of by that street post. You'll see it just off to the left. Tommy with a great looking drive here. That's great. I mean, that's looking at probably an ace run there. That was just a great shot. This is a pump too. It's 370 feet roughly, what I was seeing in terms of distance on this, but Frank with another great drive as well. Maybe a little bit more straight that he wanted, but they're down the fairway. Jeff shot just a little short and off to the left. He wanted that to work a little right before coming back. We didn't get Junior's shot. He teed off pretty fast. The camera didn't capture it, so sorry about that. But we have JT with a good shot down the fairway. Here is Trevor. And they're up the fairway as well. Jeff with another good putt here off of Junior's drive. 4 in a row for Yes Send It to hit double digits at 10 down. Smith party of 2. We got Trevor looking to get this bird as well. Great putt from Trevor to get them another bird on the back 9. And Tommy tapping out for their birdie. So everyone getting hole 17. That is great. Little star frame there. But yeah, Send It and Tankmann 4 in a row. That is great. And Tankmann just on fire right now. 13 down going into the last hole. Frank pushing this one all the way down there if he can. This is a new position, so it's straight down in the back. It's pretty much like if you see that post in between those trees, it's down in that direction. So that's where we're looking for these shots to end up. And it was raining at this point, so this tee pad is pretty slippery. Everyone trying to punch it down there, but not getting the shots that they want. The discs are wet, the tee pad's wet, so it's a fun way to end your round. And that's a great shot from Trevor to put Smith party of 2 in a good position to maybe get a birdie. And JT in the general area, but oh, we have a good run there from Jeff. This is a really hard putt. Get in. Oh, Chris with a great putt to end the round. 5 in a row. Jeff can't believe it. That was insane. There's a little gallery off to the right, so that was a pressure putt. Frank trying to get that one as well, and just a little long. Tommy's seeing if they can get this one, but they have a fire round. I can't imagine anyone being close to them at this point. And a little short off to the left. They will probably settle for a par here. JT with a nice putt to get that birdie off of Trevor's drive, putting them at 9 down total. And Frank hitting the putt to seal it out for them with a par. And so after 18 holes, we have Team Tankmann shooting a 13 down, Smith party of 2 with 9, and yeah, send it with an 11 down. These are great scores, ridiculous scores. Here are the top 5 finishing teams, so we can see Team Tankmann did take it with yeah, send it getting into a tie, and Smith party of 2 dropping to the 5th position. So still great showings from these teams. Congratulations to Tommy and Frank from Team Tankmann on the win. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys liked this coverage. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you did. Look for plenty more coverage. I'm hoping to get some more stuff out. If you guys have ideas and suggestions, please drop them down in the comments. And thanks again, guys, for watching. Have a good one, and hope you get out there and play some disc golf. All right, bye.